Howdy, everybody. What up? Dude, what day is it today? Tuesday. Claire, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate it. TYTY. Meowdy. What up, Hyper Shadow? Lala host. Ouija Droopy Cobbled. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the comment, alright? Sorry. I don't want to cyberbully people. Alright? What up, Gloria? How's it going, dude? I just want to let you know that there was a stupid comment. Somewhere on one of my videos. It could be any video. So I actually get a lot of comments on very old videos as well, like constantly. So actually curious. Nope. I feel like let me put it this way. I feel like the person who made the comment seems like they're either extremely young or like need help. So I don't want to like I just like don't want their name on it. Anyway. What up, Sticky? How's it going, dude? Why not pick this item up vid? Still putting out bangers. True. Dude, my original macro video still weekly gets A, like a decent amount of views, and B, still gets a lot of comments telling me I'm fucking stupid for waiting to pick up red items, so. Oh man. It's insane, man. Maybe it's less informed. No, man. I can't tell you anymore. Hey, we got Siphon this time. Don't care for the environment? True. Oh yeah, I need to switch the song. This is not what we're listening to today, by the way. How about... Alright. As long as you're doing bad loadouts, I'm fiending for some supercharge. I just did supercharge a couple loadouts ago. I did Polar and Alt M2 and supercharge for my railgunner. That was a very controversial one because everyone was like, supercharge is so good. I'm like, it is. I don't know. I feel that's the worst variant of the loadout. I don't know. Regardless, what up, Onyx? How's it going, dude? The video does or the stream does exist though. It does. Actually, you know what? The dumbest comment I've ever gotten in my entire life was, I'm not even gonna tell you which video it was. Dude, how do I talk about this comment without like doxing the comment, you know? What up, Parker's it going, dude? Oh, dude, it might have actually been the dumbest thing I've ever read in my entire life. So, in this video, I compared a game to Slay the Spire, right? I said, I said Slay the Spire is a genre-defining game because of these elements, right? And I think this other game could have like genre-defining elements or something. And this guy was like, actually, you cannot compare Slay the Spire to anything else because it's a different genre. And I was like, yeah. He said that in the form of a multi-paragraph thing, but Oh my god. Oh my god. I couldn't even believe what I was reading. It's crazy. You know, okay, so it's just what happens though, right? Some people will leave comments who either have had a bad day or don't know how to talk to people, and they'll be really mean. And they're like, it's just a fucking YouTuber who gives a shit. This guy's stupid. And then you'll respond, and they'll be like, oh shit, sorry, you're a real person. My humanity, like, kicked in, right? But sometimes people don't do that, actually. They double down. Because I think they're just, I don't know. But it's interesting. Also, sometimes people will talk, how do I put this? They use a thesaurus when they type they type a message. They try to appear smarter than they are. Meanwhile, the actual context of what they're saying is like the dumbest shit you've ever read in your entire life. And it's like, put down the thesaurus for a second. You need to work on concepts, my man. And that was part of the dumbest comment I've ever read in my life. It was that one. Which is not the new one, but it is one. Summer paragraphs is the most Reddit thing ever. Yeah, dude. Sometimes what I will do is I will give someone the exact taste of their own medicine, right? I will write in the same way that they're writing, and I will write as much as they wrote. And their immediate reaction is always like, why do you hate me? It's like, brother. Oh, man. Pride is hard to overcome. It's true. I mean, I've had a lot of comments where, like, someone will post something, and they'll be absolutely right. They'll post something and like, oh, you're wrong about this. And I'm like, dude, fuck. I'm not going to sit there and argue with them about whatever. That's crazy. Actually. Also, this run is insanely good. By the way. A lot of time, my sibling will just respond to rude comments and such with, is that something a normal person would say? And they usually just go, sorry, and delete it. Dude, that's genius. That is genius. I need to do some shit like that. I need to master the art of... Like, you should get an award if you can make someone mad with, like, as few words as possible, right? Oh man, I need that. There has to be like some win button where you can just immediately piss someone off with like 2 words. Another Wecco? That's cool. I'm gonna get more speed though. Maybe. I don't know. I had someone tell me that Hunter's a bad survivor in that way, and I was too exhausted to do anything, so I just dropped it. Sometimes you just have to drop it, you know? You just gotta drop it. You can't help everybody, unfortunately. That's one thing I learned. When I first started trying to help people and teach stuff about this game, I tried to help every single person that I could. But then I realized that some people don't want help, they just want to argue with you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to help you then. Sorry. Magic words, good day. Nah, I don't know if that's enough, man. Nicely placed Psy can turn heads without any words. Maybe. I don't know. Let's not play that yet, actually. Let me just do this. I'm not gonna get another... Okay. Well, chance stall failed me. Well, technically it gave me a green. So we have a key, but... Whoa, salty. Professional level rage baiting? Yeah, there's got to be some sort of, like, hidden key, right? Something that just pisses off everybody. I don't know what it'd be, though. Honestly, some of the things in, like, Zoomer speak that piss me off are the hope this helps shit. Holy fuck. That shit is annoying, actually. That does get me. Ray's like, well, that's my opinion. Basically, I'm saying it can't be wrong. It's opinion when someone is actually mega wrong is definitely a pet peeve. Just about to say that one. Yeah, dude. Oh, those are good. And dismissive like, okay, Lamau can spark paragraphs, but it usually relies on the other person already being mad. Yeah, like that's a good, like, something that continues on the level of, like, rage. What about a, like, you know, like a you're wrong, hope this helps type fucking message? What about that? I'm surprised we're doing so little damage still. Let's mention my previous email, agree, disagree, it is what it is. I feel like those don't piss you off unless you have a job, and I feel like a lot of the people commenting stupid shit on my videos do not have a job. Let me put it that way. Oh, man. You have to be employed to be mad at those things, honestly. That's part of the problem. Try not to argue when someone wants to argue is definitely a great rage bait. Well, that's the last thing I said. I'm not gonna argue with you, so that's what I said. Aren't people about this game I know so much about has honestly helped me understand that people don't always argue in good faith. Oh, definitely not. I do honestly think that I don't know. I don't know. I think what I've said this before, but at its core, this is an easy game. It's not so hard. I think pretty much anyone could be E8 with just a little bit of practice at some points. And I think because it isn't so hard, people tend to overinflate how good they are compared to other people, or inflate their knowledge about it, I think. It's a confidence boosting game for sure. For sure. This is not a game where you can just be good at it and be like, yeah, I'm actually like the best gamer ever. I'm good at everything. So, what are we gonna do with all the multi-shops, man? I guess open them. We don't have enough equipment. Let's start. Okay. I don't really think I'm gonna take any more, ooh. Any more speed? I might. I don't know. The fucking Lemurian mending army? Holy shit. What is happening? I like how phase round can still push stuff. Like wisps. I met some people that are just instigators and love, for the love of the game. I grew up with a friend who loved arguing for the sake of arguing. Just because. And at a certain point, I just stopped arguing with him and it made him really mad. Or at least disappointed. Because I knew he wanted to argue with me. And I wouldn't let him. Let's go for one of these. Maybe we should go for speed there, on the other speed. Feels like people try to play arguments as a game with the intent of winning. Yeah, I mean, the only real winning you can get out of an argument is, I don't know, not being mad afterwards. Not having either person be mad. Let me clarify, because some people are gonna still think it's a game. It's to share perspective. I'm gonna be honest, I'd be E8 first trying most survivors. It really isn't that difficult. Nope. Zachary, thanks for 23 months. I appreciate it. I mean, the game has definitely gotten easier. But even when there was no DLC, I beat some of my E8's first try. It's not like the game is so impossible. I think it's fun though. I think there's elements of it that are types of runs that can be decently hard. Things you could do in it that can be pretty difficult. I think gauntlet racing can be pretty hard. Especially when you're up against like Faku and Cabbage. It's really consistency is the name of the game. You can show you're consistent, you can show you're good, but winning doesn't necessarily mean much. Oh, hello. Someone tried to gaslight me a while ago by telling me I was getting defensive and emotional, and then they weren't gonna respond anymore because they didn't want to argue when I was genuinely trying to spark a convo about the characters and just chill. Tough. Yeah, you're getting emotional, e.g. I'm wrong, and I don't want to admit that. I have a friend that loves arguing. He always assumes my opposite position. Hold on, I don't want to die here. We were both aware of what he was doing and didn't take it too seriously, so it was pretty fun. Yeah, that would drive me crazy. Some people like it though. Alright, what do we got? Okie dokie. Let's definitely get that. Let's get one of these. Let's get that. It's probably the most helpful. Okay. FTL is easier. I mean, FTL win streaks are way higher. I feel like it's just I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying like it may just come down to that like risk of rain. You have to literally focus the entire time you're playing it, and most people just don't pause. FTL has a pause button and a lot of places to stop and think, and I think that helps. It helps so much. If you had asked someone like who plays FTL or someone to play FTL and have him do a no pause, and you only have like, you know, a couple seconds per shop or some shit, you know, it would be more along the line of what's happening here. Is there anything else we're gonna get? Actually, I think we're good. When you can just think about every move so well, it's easier to play quote perfect. What was FTL? Very good roguelike. Pretty old these days, but still holds up. Let's do TP. Hamburger. We'll sell stuff later. Get caught off guard. Yeah, you can just not hear like an enemy or something, or just do something very slightly wrong, aim a little bit left, you know. I don't know. I thought this bar would be easier than Risk Rank 2 unless 5 Ascensions. This becomes literally hell. Yeah, I don't know why you thought that. So the Spire is way fucking harder than Risk of Rain. By such a huge amount. Maybe the early Ascensions are pretty easy, but... Oh, that game could get fucking hard. Why'd I hit this guy? There's no reason to do that. Actually, there is. He's killing the boss. Excuse me, I'm kind of getting pushed out of TP here, but... There's some mending everywhere. And the damage is not here yet. One bleed ain't enough. Let's go to TP. I think it depends on your background for gaming, though. I think if you took someone fresh to gaming, right? They've never played another game in their life. Certain games just tend to be easier, right? I think Risk of Rain has a lot of things you have to learn to be good at, or to be acceptable at to be good. That we take for granted because a lot of us have just been playing games for so long. But... Oh, excuse me. We're also like adults and we can learn how to play a game, so... Yeah, and this is... I miss. Let's try to get closer. TY? Glue. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. Mangle didn't have so on it, meaning it came from the house in Shrine? Dude, fuck. Why did they spawn from that? I don't understand. Every stage is golems on it now, it's crazy. I love knowing stupid stuff about this game that is barely useful in practice. True. Same. Shows I can hover your items and get descriptions. Yep. Thank you for the paid message. Has anyone ever had the issue with a new game where they kind of intend for you to die and lose while you're learning, so you slowly unlock more gear before you move on, but you power drive through the phase with natural skill and have a hard time because you didn't actively lose? No. Like, I've had that happen where like they wanted you to lose and I didn't, and instead of me losing on like becoming harder later, it just became uninteresting because the game wasn't actually that hard and I stopped playing. What do I want to get rid of? I could go False Sun this run. Have like a little bit of a rematch between False Sun. I did really fuck up the False Sun fight last time, man. I really fucked up. I think this amount of speed is okay. I'm thinking about the bear. At tougher times. We do have a feather though, so I'm not like as concerned, but I think it's fine. I think I would count Antler as like a half speed because it's not always active. Oh, I see what you mean. Like the actual like skip to False Sun, skip a full stage tech. No, I'm not gonna do that. I think I could though, especially if I printed more speed. That one you have to wait for the money to go away, so I think it's as well. It's pretty. Yeah. I might just go in the pro though. Not forgetting anything. I always forget that one. Inscription I feel like had so much potential, but just so aggressively easy. I never played it. I've heard it's really good. But well, I guess that was a really long stage one, huh? I was not even paying attention, man. I was just talking. So I was when I went through in high school, and that's why I don't know how to study. I think that is actually a common trap. Yeah. When, like, you don't have things that challenge you when you're younger, you're really, really bad at having the discipline to actually be able to learn properly. It happens. And then I think that does something else where, like, in your brain, when you grow up in that kind of environment, you're also, like, it might make you too afraid of failure to actually, like, do the things that you need to. Because that's part of, like, the discipline of learning is failing. But, like, you may feel too comfortable to actually fail. I don't know, it spreads. It spreads. Kids need to be challenged, man. What is that? Firework? Kids need to learn that failing is okay. Dude. How about a watch or something? A lot of learning comes down to tolerance of failure, correct. Yeah. Which is tough. It is tough. As a side move, then the main draw is the Act 1 to 3 story. I see. Yeah, I didn't even know it had separate modes, honestly. That loadout and command up was down to using the basic special. What do you mean? I mean, I'm using roll. Roll sucks. And roll, yeah, there's only like 3 choices for any skills in the game. That's a pretty that's what a loadout is, man. So it basically comes down to having a full alternate loadout, yes. Yes. Also, I would like to say that some abilities are worse in combination with other abilities, right? Like, some abilities are fine when you have something to make up for it or something, and they can be used in a certain way. Like, for example, Diablo gets a lot easier for people when you have, like, shock beacons, for example. You don't have to be so good at actually placing it down and kiting and all that kind of stuff. It's like a shitty example, but yeah, grenade offers me a lot of like good single target damage, which means I don't need to rely on phase blast, right? But when I don't have grenade, relying on phase round to do single target damage, I don't have any single target damage anymore, which can make it harder. Let's get this. Keeping the key box for my steel start. Stop. Thank you. Making bubble shield even worse with mobile turrets is pretty silly. Yeah, stuff like that. Elder. Hey, bud. A lot of gas. Give me a gas permit. Sorry, Zoran roll. You don't have to apologize, dude. I'm sorry. You're good. I just thought the comment was funny. You're good. Hopefully work wasn't that bad. Don't give me 3 Beetle Queens for TP. I think we'll be fine. We did get 1 extra bleed, so it kind of helps, but single target damage is still pretty bad. Anyone ready for the Tarkov wipe tomorrow? Yo. Uh-oh. It's a demon. Okay, let's... Remote double jump? I mean... most of the time, wherever you're standing, it's not a double jump, though. Meanwhile, slide is always a double jump, so it is just kind of worse. Obviously, you have to play around it, but... And I don't even want that, dude. The fuck am I gonna do with that? Also, I'm not playing on the new physics, so it doesn't matter. I should give myself the option to go to, Bazaar. I can air stall like crazy. Alright. Maybe get 1 chest of Meridian. Oh, true. I have an irrational fear of hornets and had to deal with a ton. Okay, so let me stop there, actually. No fear of hornets is actually irrational, so... Let me go on though. And had to deal with tons of nests while cleaning decks on this property. Plus finding out at the end of the day that we had to repair some vandalism on the other property. Oh, that sucks. Oh, hell, what the fuck? Ow, dude. Alright, I'm... just getting blasted by these guys. They have the angles on me, dude. They have the high ground. trying to read too much. Anything that causes you physical pain is not an irrational fear. I think that's a perfectly normal fear. Now, I guess like the irrationality level, or the level of fear can turn into irrationality. Like, I won't go outside ever in the world because a hornet exists. But I feel like it's people trying to gaslight you, man. But if they're like, hey, go touch the nest, and you're like, no. And they're like, what are you being so irrational? Why are you so emotional right now? Touch the nest. It's like, what's... The fear of hornets and wasps is a phobia, but where it's to the point it causes extreme anxiety, in some cases panic attacks. Like I said, it's the level of the fear, I suppose. But a latent fear of not wanting to feel pain, I think, is normal. Seen a giant hornet before, and I understand the fear. Dude, I still don't know what happened. It was like a couple weeks ago. I woke up, and there was a bug on my, like, sliding glass window on the inside, just on like the curtain, and I walked up with a pillow and I, you know, hit it as hard as I could. It was still alive, and so I hit it again. Dude, I had to destroy this thing. It was actually a hornet, and I'm like, how did you get in my house? Like, I mean, I've never seen another one, outside or inside. I don't know how it got there, but it's been a wasp stuck in my window for over a week. I don't know how it's still alive. They're tanks, man. They could live on Mars. Alright, I got the Colonel again on a bad loadout run. Let's leave, I guess. Goodbye, hatred. Vile creatures, true. So insects always find a way to get inside, but can never find their way outside no matter how hard they try. It's true. I need to get better at that, because I don't want them in my house. I do not like bugs inside of my home. So... some people are fine with it. I don't get it. I'll never get it. Seed of Life? Probably the best one in there. Card is the best one right now. Depends on the bug. A spider fly can chill. Dude, flies are the most annoying creatures ever, like, conceived. What do you mean? All insects are equal to my fly swatter? Dude, that's what I'm fucking saying. I don't know what you're talking about. A fly can chill in my house. Oh, there we go. I don't have to the scrapper yet. We can hold on. Using the banner. Mosquitoes are the most annoying insect ever conceived. I mean, they're both pretty bad. Had a garage spider who lived in a corner for like 4 months just fine. Had to take him out when he got a wipe. When I got a wipe though, dude. Poor guy. He's just trying his best. Trying to make a family. I think this is gonna go over the side. Maybe. You don't want a giant, like, parade of baby spiders flooding all over your home. Don't understand the problem. Still, to this very day, I still look at a Shorm and forget that card works with it when I have it in my inventory. Even now, man. I was like, what should I get? Gotta be civil and cup the bugs out of your house, or you're going to hell. Oh, true. Yeah, I'm going to hell. Surprised I'm more scared of you than they are of them. Wrong. They don't know what fear is. They dangle at me from the ceiling. Super spies, they exist to augur fear, dude. Yeah, I'm not scared of spiders, but they have no reason to be in my house, so. I was especially afraid of one spider that was in my home one time, though. The thing was like, dude, its thorax, like its just body, was like bigger than a dime. It was like a nickel, dude. It was crazy. Like, it didn't even feel like it should be alive in this part of the world. I saw, like, it was... I've never seen a spider where I could actually, like, I felt like I saw, like, all the hair on it before, either. It was not even, like, a tarantula, but holy shit. It felt like it was clothes. I was like, dude, what the fuck is that? It's like, I'm not okay with that being here. Actually. I didn't know what that thing was gonna do to me, dude. Probably an orb weaver or wolf spider. I don't know, I never looked it up, actually. Maybe I should have. This map is just actually so bad. It's just poorly made for gameplay. Jesus. See why? When are the good loadouts return? I don't know. Maybe I'll never play a good loadout ever again. Maybe I should have waited to give those up. I don't know. And several characters completely. Yeah, that's true. Another week about a home that apparently was infested with over 2,000 brown recluse spiders. Dude. Was the home lived in, or was it abandoned? How many people didn't live there? Dude, we actually got a real boss from this teleporter. I thought only, you know, Hordes of Many could spawn here, actually. I guess it's only air bosses that could spawn here, because there are air nodes. That's just rare for those guys to spawn. On it. Family lived in it for years before they moved and never got hurt. Before they moved. So someone bought this house, or did they actually at some point address that there were 2,000 brown recluse spiders in their house? They do like fucking, you know, home tours and shit, open house, and someone's like, what the fuck? I warranted a research team to come out and document how many were there. Jesus. You turn off Survivors of the Void is indeed guaranteed either a bell or good whispered, however, so that's fun. Sick. Most people just get bit moving stuff in the garage, not in the house doing normal things. I guess because they're not in their garage all the time. You know. Meanwhile, in the garage, you're like disrupting their natural habitat. It's actually crazy how many fucking spiders live in the woods and shit. Dude, this guy just... Am I taking the card? Or am I taking the Seed of Life? No, I'm not a coward. It's just not gonna really proc. I'm gonna get rid of some bleed here, and we'll take like 7 or 8 or something. You don't need that many. Didn't I have the other one over here ready to go? Yes. Do I get rid of Shorm for the chance at a red? I think so. Well, I especially do now. I did have card though. Maybe transmitter would have been better. We don't need PSG. Okie dokie. I'm trying to lighten tall grass at night. Dude. They're everywhere, man. I just printed 9 again. Alright, well, I'm not going back, so... I didn't mean to. I thought I counted 8. I was wrong. Well. A true use of my time. Yeah, 1. We got 2. We got 3. So distracted by spiders. Dude. If I see all those eyes on the grass, I'm coming with a lawnmower, man. I'll show him. Alright, it's gonna spawn in a mending titan or some shit. Because it's really not spawning anything. Dude, this map just like doesn't know how to spawn stuff. Why is that? I can't get any of the loot. I still can't get... I mean, maybe I can get that one, actually. If I fail, though, then... You know. Yeah, I think if you come here too late, the game doesn't know what to do. Because, like, usually the game is like, oh, we have to give them something in... Oh. Something insane. Yeah, there's the Mending Beetle Queen, plus 4 other Beetle Queens. Yep. Don't mind me. I was firing transiting, the director waited for 5 minutes, then spawned Overload and Cremator directly on top of me. Man. Risk of Rain is just a good game. And this thing has some health. This is fine, though. I mean, this is actually the best case scenario. I don't have to actually fight anything, and I get money. Yeah, there's no way I can get that chest. That one, like, even if I rolled as much as I could, it's too far away. I need to be up way higher. I mean, maybe... I don't know. Runic Lens is a good pick. I think we'll take it. Well, I don't know. Does it really do much for us in our build? Let me wait. We might even get one from one of the chests. I can't get there. We'll wait, we'll wait. Hey, we got the shore. Oh my god, my drone blocked me. Jesus Christ. God. It's gotta commit? Yeah. I mean, actually, maybe from the top. Hold on. I was closer than I thought I'd be. If I did it from here, I think we could do it. Top yields worse results just because it's back further. I don't know, I felt like height was my problem. Well, I don't want to go up there. Oh, you got it. Another Lumi. If I could have just jumped from there, I could have just made it, huh? Anyway. Do I get Runic Lens? I don't know. I just don't really think we need it. But I mean, what do you need with a bleed build? Just more ways to proc bleed. Boomerang, Deathmark, stuff like that. Is Runic Lens ever bad? No, of course not. But is it worth 5 green scrap right now? Without any other procable thing on it? Like, we have banned, but we don't have sticky bombs or ATG or even watches. We have one watch. We have like nothing else that helps it. It's potential is too high. Is it though? Because I feel like I could win right now with what I have. So it's like I don't know. Could get one extra bleed stack. True. I don't know. So this is my mindset, right? I don't need it. And I'd like to see what else the run gives me. I could win. I am not desperate for whatever else. Not taking Runic is greed. Taking it's kind of greed. I don't know. It's fine either way. 5 green scrap? I feel like we're fine. I don't know. I think it's fine. I need to fucking hit that. Keeper's no bounds. I have full bleed, man. I don't need it. Why is phase 1 also just so tanky, man? What? Stop. Stop, 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 stop. It's sliding me up the wall. I hate roll, dude. It slid me up like 3 times. What the fuck? Stupid ability, man. Jesus. That actually might kill me, because I don't have any healing now. I have a neural. Not that it would matter. Runic Lens wouldn't have saved me before anyone wants to open up their mouth about it. Yeah, it would have changed the physics of the game. Can we, like, not do this? Why do we have extra golems on the stage? Killed it before it got to that point? Surely. At least I healed up. Honestly, Chrono's pretty good here. Why are you running for so long? What? He just wouldn't stop. Can I get any drones back? I don't think so. They're gone to me forever. Whoa. Whoa. Insta-killed false son, giving you 10 little disciples, banned Aegis from the drop pool, and accepted your marriage proposal. Wow, I wanted to marry it? I didn't know. No ally attack block, just lets you shoot through the false sun crystals, doesn't it? Oh, does it? Ugh. I didn't even notice. I just tried to shoot around him. No! This is the problem with going false sun. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. Feather saved you there? How so? Uh-oh. Get me out. Arrived in hell. Yep. I don't want to be here, man. It's worth if you have no Abyssal and Newt. That's true. That is very true. It's the only thing we get to use the card on this stage. Yo, I got a sticky bomb. You can start allies in general is just pretty weird. I don't know what they were thinking. We have Saw. We can skip Awu maybe at the end of the stage. Oh, these worms are actually gonna potentially destroy my my eggs though. I don't like that very much. Vagrant hath appeared. Sure. Damn, another item Runic could have procced for the one sticky bomb. Ow. I need to stop reading chat right now. Stop, up. It's optimal. What did I just say? Stop the mending. I'm gonna go False Sensation and go to Newton Abyssal. Maybe. Actually. We have an adaptive chest. A scrapper? Which I don't really think we need that much. Maybe it's stuff up top, or maybe this is just sirens. I don't know. Who knows? How's last night trying stage 3 near TP, which is far from likely? Stage 1 or 2, right? Yeah. You got it. You do the tech and nude? Oh, can you? That's sick. I didn't even think about that. New shit. Okay, the sage sucks. Well, we know that. Dude. It's literally nothing on the stage ever. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's why you don't want to destroy the eggs. Because then I have to deal with the boss right now. But if I dealt with it after TP, it'd be a lot easier. And there's no extra enemies trying to kill me. That is the first time I've seen a while that I'm really happy about. I think you need at least a bit of movement speed or an ability to be fast enough. In a lot of runs, that's definitely doable, though. And I think you need a bit of speed anyway, or a movement ability if you want to get false on that early regardless. That might be some tech we do. Wait, did we have a cleansing pool this stage? Was it like by the newt or something? Hold on. I'm losing my mind. I guess there was one somewhere on some other map that I was thinking of this run. I was thinking of Treeborn, I don't know. I almost just picked it up too. It just hidden, dude. I thought. Okie dokie. Give me a Embley Core. Where? There's another one? It's underneath. Hey, hey, hey. For some reason in that exact moment I forgot that they could shoot while dying. I forgot to consider that one was doing it. Wow. Impressive. Yes. Very good. Gimme. Goes your home in the future and just keeps mumbling about restoring 2 macro. Dude, I'm gonna be making no sense to nobody. Fucking get the recycler before you pick up the fucking boss thing. And they're like, alright, alright. Doctor, what's wrong? He just keeps mumbling gibberish. Just words that just don't make sense. Get the gloopin, get the neural out of the boss printer. Take the portal, go to Fields. He's not even saying words anymore. Just sounds. Devs do a once over on the overall item pool and give some more life to ones that start alongside slightly filling in some brazy ones. Yeah, that would never happen in the way that you'd want it to happen, I fear. Okay. That would be cool. I agree. Let defensing moves be a good item? The dev said no. Let's do the adaptive chest, I guess. I don't know what I want here. Something that does damage. That is actually what I want here. Alright, let's destroy some eggs. Oh. I didn't know we were on the last egg, man. I didn't look at the chat. I didn't see that there was one there. The fuck? Oh no, it destroyed the other one with gas. Dude. Fuck. I was gonna set up for skipping with the saw. I remember one of the last times I fought Awu. Put down like an invisible fucking blue pusher under like an entire hill. Neat. Don't say anything about the runic lens things. I think we're good. Do anyone want to take the saw for stage 5? Am I fine with the card I'm in? Is this greed? Everyone's thinking it? Yeah, when I get my my ATG printer next stage, you'll also be thinking that too, right? I think we're good. I don't think we need anything else. No suppressive fire is 1.0. Yeah. It's not a good ability, but it's not as bad as people think it is either. Card is never greed. I think it is totally greed. You have a recycler and you take your card instead. Oh, didn't even see that for some reason. Another drone man. Is this something that I'd want to do even? 4 extra items, 5 extra items. Sure. Should make R easy on paper. Yeah, I don't actually need to be anywhere near RA this time. I can just like back up and go around the ring. Because we have drones, so I don't want Ari to change its mind. Ooh, I've never seen a glacial halcynite, I don't think. That thing looks actually pretty cool. I don't like how it's shooting my drones, so I'm scared. Kind of icy as fuck, dude. It does not view me as a threat at all. My nose itches so badly. Which hand do I take off the keyboard and mouse? Got it. Waste. That's why I didn't want to print 9 bleed. Don't acknowledge it, so chat doesn't get anything out of me. What are you looking for with your 12 white scrap? Excellent question. Damage, reasonable damage. A little bit more speed maybe would be nice, but defense as well. I'd take an opal printer or something. I can't even do anything with it here, man. Alright, let's get to work. Aegis Loki better than the runic lens here? True, true. Let me put it this way, though. Alright? I think that most everyone else should take the runic lens in their run. I don't think I need it. Alright? Yoran, thanks for the 27 months. I appreciate it. What up? Holy. I can be back here. Why though? What? Just let my drones take care of them? Whole map spawned in. Okay. I hate that little lip in the lake where you can squeeze underneath. What part? Beautiful. This is a little bit high off the ground. Oh, you mean the artifact code. That's the part I thought at first, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like that is such an intentional design with the artifact code there that maybe you're probably just talking about something else. So I'm gonna still think that, actually. Never mind, you are talking about that. You can hate it anyway, that's fine. When it isn't actually gilded. Yeah, they could have, like, made her gilded. I guess that would just make the fight so much worse, though. for the average player. Like, you getting hit and you have to, like, you can essentially get, like, soft locked trying to get enough money for the torches so you keep getting blasted. I guess fine that isn't. Where's all the loot on this map though? I need a large chest. That's what I need. We have equipment there. We could do that. That is a large chest. God, roll is something else, man. Just... large damage chest? That's what we're looking for. I also find how annoying to loot convert to scammers is a skill issue. I mean, something could be annoying without it being a skill issue. And yes, I also find it annoying. It's a very vertical map. Wow, two really cool equipments. That both reflect my values as a player. Let's get rid of both of these, probably. Well, my screen a little bit ways away, that glacial shroom waddling around looked like a sail star. I don't know what you're seeing, man. I literally don't know where that child went at all. Not a clue. Mmm. Favorite corrupted item? I don't know. I don't think I have one. Polyloot or plasma shrimp or maybe polyloot. Just because it's... I don't know. I like a lot of them. What if I said void band with them? All of these are so good. Surely I'll get a empathy core from the boss. Let me sell them in phase round. It's an AoE procer. And it's also just fun. Lining enemies up is something you don't get to do very often in this game. Only with like Bomb Blast and this, I guess. Don't be another Lepton Daisy. Okay, thanks. So it's a cool minigame that I find fun. Oh, okay. More than anything else. But like, yeah, doing small shit like that, like I just did, that's fun for me. It only takes one enemy to pierce through to proc bands, so... The worm ball does that, because the worm is dead. Boop, boop. Delicious med chest. At least we have a scrap of the stage. I don't know. It's mega range. I mean, I like Phase Blast. I think it's good. But, I don't know. Oh, they're fine. I think Phase Round plus Grenade is, like, such a fun skill shot loadout, you know what I mean? Lantern? What if we just print all on a lantern? And just really see how much attack speed we can get if we're just next to Mithrix. I don't want to pick that up yet. When I come across AoE more than often, I do single target damage. I guess that's why I've gravitated more towards Phase Blast, but definitely make an effort to try to phase around in more runs. I mean, you don't have to. It's up to you. At the end of the day, it's just... You should just do whatever you find fun or whatever. Unless you're, like, actively struggling, you know? Like, if you're not winning, you know, and you go into, like, Discords or stream chats and you're like, this is actually how to play the game. But, you know, like, what are you doing? But, like, you know, you're winning already. You don't need to change up anything. Not much. Get this last chest, then we'll get out of here. Okie dokie. Give me something cool. Do not give me a Shadow Splane, actually. Please. Hey, that could be cool. You know what not gonna be... is not going to be cool? Actually having to kill it, because it'll just remain underground forever. So I can't bleed it or target it with damage. I miss the days in the very early Risk of Rain where the worms would like fly up in the air at you instead of just being underground the whole time. I feel like it was more fun. Like, what are we doing? Oh, thank you. We got a Churf. No one's saying anything about what that would synergize with. Wait, we need to mark the Lumi. Speaking of telling people how to play, I remember the forum post about how bad Artificer's kit was. There's been so much discussion about Artificer's kit over the years. So... I've had people tell me, like, straight up, like, it doesn't matter if you can win super easily with Ion Surge. You have to play Flamethrower. that's how you actually play the game, and I was like, no, it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be at all, actually. Oh, distance doesn't go into Uda. What is that? Right. Oh my god, there's a mushroom in there. Now voids again. I feel like I just don't get that many these days. Maybe it's just the maps I'm going to. Just have lower seed spawn rates. That's probably it. No Murph. Sad. I don't know what equipment I'm taking. So I don't know if I should give up, still yet. What are the options? Alright, my bad. It's like a lip right here. Look at that. Insane. Hmm. I already got rid of my Lumia. I just need to scrap that one. We have 18 green scrap. I'd like to get 2 more. How much white scrap? 16. Do I want any of this? I don't want that. Man, our options for equipment are slim. Fuel cell? I haven't decided about equipment yet, man. Hold on. I don't know if I want it. Ooh, we need that. This is probably the best one. We don't have any crit right now, so. Chainsaw? Oh, true. Forget I had chainsaw. I didn't get to use it this stage either. That's really good. I think, yeah, we'll have it. I'm gonna keep the fuel cell. This feels like it's good here. Oh, I knew I saw another one. Hold up. Well, let's grab the guillotine here. We'll be fine. Oh my god, I didn't. Let's make it. Do. Now I have several things I want to give up. Great. Dang, looked me dead in the eye and told me run flamethrower. I turned him into white scrap on the spot. What the fuck? Goodbye card. Enjoy your new life as an equipment drone. Some items that have their effects scale with proc coefficient. I just don't need it, and I'm left wondering if that was intentional or Hopu, legendary Hopu code. I don't know. Some things are just kind of shitty, though. I guess that's worse. I could scrap all of these now. And that one. And do this. Gopus drone could have been useful. Not that useful. I mean, like, yes, but it'll just die anyway. It doesn't matter what it has. Not my opinion. Am I taking lanterns? Should I? I could take a few. Why not? Let's just try it. I never take this item. It's kind of a small circle, though, yeah. I have other things to get rid of, too. This, we don't need that. We don't need this. We're Noxious Thorn. I don't need the extra bleed from it. Alright, that's fine with me. Alright. Definitely isn't moves that make the impossible. Some moves that could be so much better with small tweaks like Air Rain Blight, etc. Oh, dude, that was a no way. I didn't see it, man. Those are all my amazing items. That's true. We talk about that all the time. I learned that buffs of Harvester Scythe and Predator Instincts scale proc. I wish I nearly lost it. Wait till you learn about Leeching Seed, man. Wait till you learn. Could have been a recycler. It could have been a recycler. Just through. I don't have a key here, do I? I just have a Shorm. Yeah. Can my drone open the Shorm for me, please? With its card. I like how some items, like, they have like a two-part name, right? Like Tri-Tip Dagger or Shipping Request Form or the Rose Buckler. And then some are just like Shovel. You know what I mean? Like, I think that helps with memory, though. Our damage isn't so bad. Ours will be 2.5 syringes worth in the mythic fight if you're close. Oh, that's really cool. Why is Lantern so bad? I wish it did something else. That was my feedback, I think. I was like, it just kind of is a syringe. I wish it did something else. But my drones are buffing me, at least. I have 3 lantern stacks worth right now. So it's not doing nothing. I can feel it, but... I think it's a little weird because a certain number of stacks, more than once, becomes meaningless. First change Wolfo attempted to make it a speed boost. I think it should have been like a crit. A slight crit. This is what killed me last time. They spawned behind me. And I didn't hear them. I didn't even really hear them this time, but I just had a sixth sense that they'd be there. Actually, I think I wanted Branchin to help with crit. Alright, let's see what awesome reds we get here. Okay, Boomerang's actually really good. Yo. Wowee. Laser scope with our ocular HUD. I think so. I had a triple check. I had a red scrap. I know I definitely get like 3 of these. Do I? I think I get laser scope here though. How does this stack? Let's check the logbook right now. 120% base damage per second. That's a lot of damage. Do I want 2 laser scopes or 1? Oh no. Shit, what boomerang for Rickland? I mean, obviously at this point, yeah, I would have, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think what I did in False Sun at the time was unreasonable. Definitely getting 1 laser scope though. Never share the DLC 3 item type ratios. Nope. John from Gearbox would put my head on a spike and parade it throughout the offices. They're just waiting to kill me, man. You don't get it. I'm playing chicken with people who actually want to kill me. So they love if I leak something. They're waiting. This is gonna be right. They have me on 24/7 surveillance. Is it John Risk of Rain 2? Yeah. It's Jon. No H. It's cleaner. Hello, Hazel. Runs are going good. This is the first run of the day. I just kind of got on. I've been getting on a lot later lately. My schedule's been a little bit fucked up, and oh my god, dude, the drones are pushing me back in. No, when Gearbox first run leaked something and stuff, dude, they've leaked so much shit. Oh man, it's so funny. They genuinely, like, leaked actually, like, everything about DLC 2. Like, we knew that shit. It was in the game. If you opened up the game files, all of the shit that they added was in the game files. Like, that's crazy. I actually don't know if there's been anything leaked about DLC 3. And they leaked DLC to, fucking, what was it? the roadmap. Some of it. Hey, you know, it happens, you know, whatever. It's just funny. Devotion included every single string. I mean, they had like all of the audio files, like the whole album of like all the songs from the DLC was leaked and shit, I think. They had some shit in there. Haven't really been updates since DLC 3 was announced, so at least they can't just put in the game files. That's true. Maybe that's why they're holding off. That's not why they're holding off, but there's been one. We've had that patch, right? Why was this guy silent spawning in? You have so much stun. They like something in the game files. Are you allowed to mention it, or is that also part of NDA? Ow. I think I wouldn't mention it still. That sucks. Like, I think I technically could, especially if it got out there enough, but I think just on like a professional you know, I don't want to piss off those people when I don't need to. I probably wouldn't. It's just like a nice thing. I would be like, hey, they leaked something, and maybe I wouldn't tell you exactly where, but I would be like, hey, there are leaks. Dude, the hostile worlds thing, I felt so bad afterwards. For the people who were here, I found someone leaked me the trailer for Hostile Worlds, the mobile game, and I watched it on stream for like an hour. There were actually a lot of Gearbox people and Hopu people watching that stream. There were a lot of professional people in that stream that day, and looking back on it, I'm like, dude, that did not do me any fucking favors, actually, at all. God. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Oh. I was very mean. But I mean, that's how it goes, you know. uh I need to get through this phase. This phase is gonna be the easiest to take damage on. Okay, I was trying to see if I can shrimp up that. I cannot. Seriously? That clone did the craziest combo on me. It hit me up into its orb when it spawned it, the same hit. That's fucked up. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck you, man. What is Hostile Worlds? Don't worry about it, man. was really tempting fate with that one. Do that. Ow. That orb got me. Hey, give me the fucking... Give me the kill, man. Owie. Guys, we're not kidding. Nope. Sorry to find out this way, dude. At least the trailers and the visuals in the trailer are pretty sick. Dude, the bear that jumped off the back of the commando to take the laser and he like looked back. Oh man. I'll never forget it. Umbral's so well designed, the devs should pay to have it in the base game, maybe as a modifier for Eclipse design. I would be so for that, actually. I would love that. Genuinely so much. It's kind of hoping that medic guy from Muscle Worlds would be a real Risk of Rain 2 character. Are you so sure that they're going to not use any of those characters for upcoming DLCs? I always love seeing modders and development teams collaborating. It's very cool. It's very neat. Hello, Reddy. Happy streaming. Hopefully the stream is good. Hello, hello. Just caught us for the start of a new run. What do you mean, Happy streaming you too? It's alright. You know what? No, I'll say it. I'll say it. Happy streaming today. Kind of hoping that either Pilot or Drifter makes their way into DLC 3, but I'm expecting Minor. Interesting. Why Minor? Just curious. I want to see some theories. If I did first run after nearly 2 hours, I would not be happy. I have a stronger tolerance for such things. Is my like I have a question because this happens to a lot of people. Is my music like delayed from my voice? I hope not. Also, let's get some other music. What other loadout are we doing today? We have some options, right? Definitely have some. Honestly, I don't really have anything to base it off of. Just something in my head telling you Minor. Is it all of the enemies that seem to have drills and stuff and in a mining colony map? Is that why? Hmm. I would name my firstborn Drifter if we got Drifter in Risk of Rain 2. I mean, if not this DLC, then maybe eventually. Especially since, like, they seem to be taking characters from Risk of Rain Returns. Maybe eventually we would. Already hit most of the actually bad loadouts. I could do Void Fiend. If we do an NG loadout, I've been struggling with them in Eclipse. I just did Bubble Shield, Pressure Mine NG, I think yesterday. Are there any, like, actually truly bad ones left? Like, Arrow Rain is bad. It's probably the last bad one left. Like, really bad one. Flurry, Big Blink, Arrow Rain. Ugh, God, I hate this loadout. Did we check out Blade Acrid? Yeah, we did that yesterday. I think yesterday, someday. Ugh. Okay. Let's do Commandress. Then Sakon? Yep. I did Sakon and all damage Rex both first try. Dude, a 1% crit. Whoa-wee. The dash is gonna mess me up. I never use this dash. Don't envy you having to play this loadout. I mean, I could not play it, but I don't know. I want to. This is the most uncomfortable Huntress loadout, though, for sure. It's so bad. Phase 4 Umbral with this shift sounds very fun. Disagree. If I panic shift, I'm dead. This loadout made me think that Huntress is F tier when I had like 2 hours at Risk of Rain. Yeah, maybe this is why a lot of people think that Huntress is bad. Honestly. So if Flurry has anything to go off of, as Arrow Rain is gonna scale super hard until the mob spawns late game. Yeah. Honestly, if it had a normal proc coefficient, I think Arrow Rain would be actually a normal ability. I think it'd be fine. Something that, you know, is early, is kind of, you know, whatever, is weak, but can scale well with items. Isn't that what you want? Why is it bad early and bad later also? Why does it never scale? Why'd they do that? How's Echo? She's doing great today. Well, always, but especially today. Like, I'd love to go into a bleed printer right now, but that's not for us. That's not for people like us who use arrows. Another slow. How good. That's rude. Very rude. Let's get 20 bleed. I would need 50 bleed. Which is crazy. I'll wait on this. Guess we didn't really get a lot of loot this stage. Okay. Get this later. A lot of drones. I mean, how much crit you need for Flurry to outpace Strafe like 60%. It's a debated amount, so I don't even want to speculate anymore. But with the lower proc coefficient, you need a lot more than you think. Is proc the chance of an item and the proc coefficient the modified chance based off move? Like, easier to land proc on a low DPS than high due to different proc coefficient? Yes. Like, if everything was a 1.0, sticky bombs would really just have a 5% chance of proccing, you know? But, yeah, but some things are not. Items have a proc chance, and proc coefficients are on the moves themselves. Or, I mean, some items chain, and they have a proc coefficient, but... Proc coefficient is the lens that procs look through to decide. Hello. The easiest example I always look at is just Rex, right? 0.5 proc coefficient on M1 means that every time you get an item, right, that says like, hey, 10% chance to proc or something, it's just gonna be 5. It's just half. Come on, give me some money, dude. Proc coefficient also affects duration of effects as well, like bleed. So bleed will just be less effective, which is cool. Or should just have 1.0. It's everything about this character should just have like 1.0. It's so painful. Please, man. Why is the backup mag like a mohawk? I hate that. What skills shouldn't have 1.0? Is there a skill that has like too much? I mean, honestly, multi-nail gun is perfectly fine at 0.6. That at 1.0 would be way too much. Honestly, Diablo should have more. I'll say it. Diablo should be like a 4.0. Only skill where it makes sense. I think one of the turrets for NG, like the mobile turrets having lower is fine. They have other problems though. I'm not gonna kill this guy. I can't. I don't have any damage. I need to drop him off the ledge. Dodge. Not so dodge. He's coming back up. Stop. Thank you. Okay. Alright. That's the solution to having more items. Let's just get even more items. I'm not gonna proc Death Mark anytime soon, even though I have 2. I have 3 already? Technically, if I were another character and had an actual band proc, I'd have 4 for Deathmark already, but... yeah. Hey Race, in the middle of a 100th run, I noticed that when an ATG launched, it triggered my band, even though it only does 300% of my total damage, and I didn't have a stack of it. Is there a reason why this happens? Well, you probably procced it off of your ability, like Glaive or Ballista, right? It doesn't do 300% total damage, means that it multiplies the damage of the attack that procced it. So if you do, right, 250 damage, you'd be doing 750% damage with an ATG off of the Glaive, which is more than 400. And that's why proc chaining is so good. Did I check this area? A little bit. Oh, the shrine, the shrine, the shrine. I forgot about the shrine. Maybe I'll wait a bit. I think I have enough money to get it completely here, so. Dude, the 1% crit is going off today. Ow. Ow. Can we not shove me into walls? Thank you. I need this immediately. So when you say multiplied, gets multiplied, so we get multiplied too, because that 750 damage? Yeah. It's one of those things that, like, I've just... It's one of the things the game doesn't tell you ever, but if you're around the game a lot, you just kind of know it. So you end up forgetting to tell people about it, because you've internalized it so hard. All about proc coefficients and damage multiplication and stuff, but... if an attack does 1,000 base damage, right, 1,000% times the base damage, sorry, and you proc an ATG off, it's going to do 3,000%. Have you got more value out of the woods or shaping shrines in this lifetime? Can I say neither? I mean, more wood shrines, I guess, because those have just been in the game longer. Alright, Chance Shrine. Give me what you got, man. Whoa. That was a really good Chance Shrine. We got 2 very powerful items. Hit the wood shrine with intent and using it? Not that long ago, actually. Oh, we have the item that makes Air Rain actually good. We did it. I think we're good. Up, up, up. Okie dokie. This was not a bad stage. See, I'm using it right now. It's awesome. I love this thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna go through the portal. What am I doing? My bad. My B. Scrappers and chests have different ping icons now. It's so nice. I've been waiting for it for so long. Sorry, water. Alright. So, sorry, I misspoke. When I said made Error Rain good, what I meant to say was making Error Rain usable. Sorry. It is not good. This damage on this loadout is crazy. Any other character with a plasma shrimp would just be melting people right now. Oh my god. I gotta avoid stealing this map. It's pretty good. Hey, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Let's get that. Big distinction between a fantastic option and technically viable if you're held at gunpoint. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of those in this game. A lot of technical options. I'm happy we got a void out on this run. I feel like a lot of runs I just never end up actually walking away with any. Oh, it's a voided house unite. I've never actually seen that before, I don't think. That's crazy looking. Holy. I plan switch. How bad do you feel for me? I don't feel bad at all for you because you did this to yourself. I said she have void state. It's very, very hard to happen or difficult to spawn for some reason. Doesn't like spawning them. It's healing, man. Sir, come here. Another band. Oh, cool. Okay. I also kind of want some speed. I'm a little slower now. The void eye does look pretty good with it. Honestly. Average. Not bad. I'm gonna mark these because I'm gonna forget to get them later. Surely. Well, we're kind of having a squid build, dude. Who genuinely uses gyro controls in any game? People who will have to, probably. I heard gyro's not bad. I mean, if you're forced to use a controller, anyway. Anything that doesn't involve like aiming with a stick is probably way better. nothing up here. Let's just go see if we can get the newt. Do I do false on this run? I don't know. Let's give Air Rain a 1.0 proc and a slightly bigger radius, and we're eating something. I don't even think it needs a bigger radius. If it has a 1.0 proc, it's fine, I think. I don't see it personally. I mean, I don't want to make any assumptions, but I don't know how good you are at aiming with the stick. Necessarily. This is also why I don't feel bad for you, man. You're doing this shit to yourself, man. You're a Switch stick using foamer, man. Can't feel bad for you. You love this shit. You get off on it. Oh, this guy's just up here. Hello. House Knight behind me, what the hell? My turret alone. Alright, I'm leaving. This is not gonna be my favorite teleporter. God. Wandering Poop Grunt. Did you come up with that all yourself, man? That's really funny. I can tell from your name it's very on brand. Have you thought of using skill swap to make the worst possible loadout? I mean, the worst possible loadout is just using no skills, right? It's all heretic, which I've done. The second worst loadout is also just using things that don't have any damage on them, right? I've done that before though with skill swap, just making like some pretty bad ones. To live is the sufferer. What tie? How about a fucking gasoline? How about that? Definitely try to grilled gloop. Dude, I'd try a fried gloop. It's just calamari, isn't it? I'm stuck. Okay. One more. Another Cranston's kind of good. God, the damage on the soda is so crazy. Even with a plasma shrimp, it actually feels like I have 0 items. And I have full Cranston up right now. Also, you can't place Arrow Rain on enemies in the air like any other targeted skill. Oh god. This guy had an angle on me. That, I think, is the worst part. Hi, can we... My god. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Okay. Particularly bounces for perfect band procs. True. I wonder if there's a pattern to where it goes. Like, it'll always try to go back to the original thing it procced off of some number of times or something. I don't know. Maybe there's something cool with that and no one's ever figured it out. I should go into a testing world and see if there's anything to it, if it's just full randomness. Okay, let's get our large chests. Pressure Mine's giving a little reward for a lot of setup usually you can't afford compared to the Spider Mines, compared to pretty much off anything else. I mean, Spider Mines are... I mean, sorry, Pressure Mines are... not really worth the reward that they give off, though. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. Not saying no to that. Wish it did more for me, but... that's okay. What was in here? Yeah, I can't turn down any damage, even though I'm looking for gas. Let's not scrap yet, because, like, we might keep the, Wungus if there's... or Bungus if there's a Wungus. Do I go all into Arrow Rain? Do I send Arrow Rain? Surely not, right? I don't know. At least this run will give me a lot of scrap. Because I have, Sonorous. Okay. Imagine how big of an AoE slow that is. You're kind of speaking facts, man. The only reason I actually think Lysa would be good here is it's kind of like a feather. For umbral, it's more dodging capabilities, and we have kind of... I don't know, less. So I might take it just for that. To be honest. Although it is turning down like an FMP build. But we have not a single item for an FMP build yet, so... and we'll see. Didn't miss anything. Nice. Boomerang could be pretty good here. Wait, what if we go a Ruling Knight and then we go to False Sun? Could be cool. Could be cool. But the False or the Ruling Knight fight's gonna take forever. I feel like I can win without doing it, but is doing it kind of... Would it be kind of fun? You think you tend to not miss chests on that stage because you always have that stage too? No, I miss chests still sometimes. I mean, by that logic, I've played every other stage in the game more than that stage just because that stage is newer. I have a lot of hours in this game, man. 20-minute run, it would be a long time. But maybe this is like okay. I think doing a Ruling Knight False Sun is kind of fun though. Not needed in this build whatsoever, but it's kind of fun. Let's go for something like this. It definitely makes the run a little bit more uncomfortable. Right? Like I'm putting the option of losing back on the court, back on the table. But, I mean, we gotta get good at this stuff, so. I don't really want to go over there, but that damage is just really not good. Ow. We'll slowly take him down. Holy shit, that almost killed me. It's the children that are gonna kill me this stage for sure. Right, then tech for immediate Meridian, then Dream for Abyssal. If I go Meridian immediately, does it actually up the stage count? Dude, I can't see. Or is it just next? So that might be the play then. Doesn't want to do an Zara. Okay, so it should be the same here. Oh my god. It's one of the Titans down. Yes. TY. Oh yeah, we need to keep a chest alive. Because we might get a Sail Star from Sonorous. You could actually get a few items here. Like that's Breaching Fin. Gimme, gimme. wonder how many, Stop. Oh my god, it still hit me because it hit the ground. How many cycles is it gonna take me to actually kill a Ruinite here? Whether a Texas flood advisory, the government weather machines, or at work? I mean the government weather machines. Yeah, the government-induced flood, of course. They don't patch early Meridian. I imagine they will. 300? Yeah, we're fine. This is actually kind of a scary early night fight, to be honest. I don't really know how close I could afford to stay. Path of the Colossi is weird. You're banned. I found out there are theories that the government machines that control the weather cause floods/fires. Okay, and why are you telling me that? Don't post about it in a Twitch chat, dude. They'll come to your house and get you. You're on the list now, dude. That sucks. Once you're on the list, you can never get off of it either, by the way. I need to kill all the children before I actually start this fight. I love how they just, by default, hang around the boss location. You're an awful creature. It is bad. Am I head teching a Ruinite right now? Yes. Look at how much damage this is. Uh-oh. I'm dead, actually. That's crazy. That's not behind a rock. I was not fast enough to move anywhere. I actually killed myself with the dash. Like I knew I would at some point. Damn. With no speed either. Tough. Man, I don't want to play that loadout again, dude. Have to play backpack? I don't have to do anything. Damn, that was the worst spot to teleport because it was right in the middle of just a wasteland. Maybe what I could have tried to do was just spam arrow rain so I could get iframes, but and then fall to try to outpace the laser. I don't know. I don't think so. Once I teleported, I think there was nothing I could have done, I don't think. I think. Maybe I could have ran... If I had time to run towards them, nah, I don't think so. I mean, if there was something, I didn't do it, but damn. I don't think at the time, I didn't think I could get close enough again, but maybe it would have helped. Tough. You only have a split second to decide, and I did not. I don't know. I think I don't want to do another run, actually. So, and neither do I really want to play backpack right now. So I think I'm going to just end stream. Kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping that run would last another hour or something, but I don't really want to restart, so we'll just do some more runs tomorrow or something like that. Sorry to end on a weird note, but, you know, I think I'm just done for today. I did want that run to go all the way to the end, though. But I've done enough for today. I think I'm good. Thanks for watching, though. Anyway, if you guys want to watch a video from me, more risk-rank content, I uploaded something Monday, like I do every Monday, and you can join Discord for some other stuff. A miracle run, it would have. I definitely, I acknowledged how difficult the Early Night fight would be going into it. And even there, I was like, this is a tough fight. Like, this is scary. And the first thing I said as well was, like, I'm going to die by the dash. That was the first thing I said at the start of that run. And I was right. I just killed myself with it. It's tough. Anyway, I'm out for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow or something. Maybe I'll do some Sudoku for the rest of the day as well. I might just be in, like, that kind of mood in Discord. We'll see. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye, everybody.